Alright, it's recording.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there.
I'm Cameron from
Well,
ADP.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hi, Cameron from ADP.
Dr.
Nice,
Page.
Mike,
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Dr. Page.
Dr. Pitch, I'm Mike from ADP. Nice to meet you.
you.
How you gentlemen doing today?
We're good. Take a seat, please.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Just wanted to thank you guys again for letting us come down on such short notice to meet you guys. We understand that you guys are very busy, so we'll try to go through this as fast and efficient as we can.
Get straight to it. Okay. How's your day going?
Pretty good so far. How was yours?
Doing okay. Have a long ride, but
Uh,
we're okay. Doing good.
So just wanted to go through some background on our product first, and then we'll dive into some of your needs. And then from there, we'll go through product, what the product offers with Mike, and then we'll get the cost, and then we'll be out of your way.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay, so first, just some background of what ADP has to offer. We have an ADP Real Mobile app, which is a fast and easy to use and secure version of our industry-leading payroll solution, which you can also access on your desktop computer. And it gives business owners access to payroll through iPhone, Android, or BlackBerry. And it's also saves time and money and eliminates the cost of payroll-related software and staff. Just to dive into some of the needs you guys have, what kind of payroll program are you guys using right now?
We're actually using Microsoft Dynamics GP currently.
Okay.
You mind if I take a few notes here?
Go ahead.
And how much does that cost you guys per year?
It's about $1,500 to update yearly.
Okay. And then what kind of payroll period are you guys using? It's bi-weekly.
Yes.
And are you guys using a bank to do bank statements,
Yeah, currently we're using Capital One.
Capital One? And how much do you guys pay for that each month?
About $250.
$250. And I know your wife's not here, and she usually handles the payroll.
Yeah,
And
she does.
how much time does she usually take on that per week?
Usually probably about 6 hours a week.
Oh wow. Okay. And does she put in the numbers herself for this
Yes,
program?
everything's manual.
Everything's manual.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. And lastly, do you guys how many employees do you guys have at each location?
It's 35.
35 total?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you guys have any questions for us before we dive into the product itself?
No, I'm just interested to hear what you have, but we definitely want to see a solution, a possible solution in what our current software is,
Okay.
and see if what you guys are offering could be something we're interested in.
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
sure we'll have questions as we go along.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike, do you want to dive into what our what we have to offer?
I'd be glad to. Here at ADP, our main goal is to relieve any stress that your payroll handler may incur. And with that, we offer a highly advanced software for payroll providers. Basically, it allows for easy access to the payroll and easy allowance of input into the payroll. And it's, compared to Microsoft Dynamics, it's very highly efficient. And in fact, we have over 150,000 accounts now that use this payroll system and are very satisfied with what they're doing. I just want to go over a few features that we have here, and these are features that I'm guessing that you guys probably don't use. Direct deposit, that's a big plus for companies. Not only does it allow for costs to go down as far as buying checks and then having to mail them out and that sort of thing. It's also very efficient in the fact that it's in your employee's account the very next day. They don't have to wait for their check to be mailed to them.
Our employees have been asking for direct deposits, so that would be helpful.
Good. Yeah, and also it saves them a trip to the bank, and it's very reliable, and more companies are shifting that way now. It also allows for the automatic calculation of taxes. And does your wife's the payroll handler? She does those by hand?
Yes, everything's manual.
Okay. Well, with this is automatically calculated. There will be no more calculation of federal, FICA, state tax, that sort of thing. So that will save a lot of time and consequently costs. She'll also have a chance to review the hours and earnings before she hits that submit button to pay employees. So let's say she sees that maybe somebody didn't clock out or didn't clock in and their payroll's off, she'll be able to easily identify that there was an error there, and she can go ahead and fix that information before it needs to be submitted. Okay, so that should cut down on errors if she was running into any. We also offer a 24/7 payroll support hotline, and it's on the card that I handed you guys earlier, and it's basically designed for people just like yourself, people that are very busy and maybe they're not able to do the payroll at office hours, and she had a late night, she's getting home late, she's doing it through the mobile device, which I'll bring up in just a second, and she has a problem, she can easily contact us through our mobile hotline. She can be a live person even on holidays and weekends, and we can go ahead and fix her problem right then and there.
Yeah, we've actually had big problems with that. She's had certain situations come up and she's usually had to come to me. I'm always pretty busy, so that seems like a pretty good solution.
Oh, absolutely. Another thing that ADP offers is we can easily import and export information. So Microsoft Dynamics, we can very easily import information into ADP. And let's say she wants a physical copy of, I don't know, let's say hours or something like that. She can export information in the ADP software into Microsoft Excel or something like that, where she can see and she can write on something physical. So that's also nice to have, and it's also we have easy allowance of managing cash flows as well. So I want to stop right now. Do you guys have any questions or so far?
I think so. In the past,
Sure.
We've had a problem with our system crashing, so obviously that wastes a bunch of time and money. Have you ever had any problems like that in the past? Like, how stable is this program? Are there constant crashes, or do we want to avoid that?
To answer your question, we've had no occurrences of loss of information, and all of our information is backed up on a very secure server. So any information that you have on file, if you lose that information, we have it still. And we can go ahead and send that information back to you in case of something like that. But like I said, we've had no occurrences of that in 6 years we've been in existence. And we have, as I mentioned earlier, over 150,000 accounts. So that should tell you the reliability of the software that we do have and our servers.
And with storing all this information, security is definitely a huge issue. We have a lot of personal information about both our employees and our overall business. And we want to make sure that information isn't getting out there. How secure is this software?
Software is 100% secure. There is no possible way, and also again, we've had no occurrences of someone hacking into information. It's 100% secure, and it's essentially impossible for somebody to do so.
Sounds good.
And also, when an employee is fired, their information is deleted from the server as well, so they have no way of accessing into their account.
So that they
when they're
lose
fired.
their access?
So they lose their access. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
So your rest at ease knowing that your information is secure, okay, and your employees' information is secure as well. Great. Okay. Luckily with ADP, we offer a mobile solution, and it's called RunNet, and you can download this app on any smartphone, Android, iPhone, whatever you're using. All three of you can actually access it, and I want to just go ahead and show you how it works here, so you get be a little bit familiar with it and see if you're interested in it. And you just click on this app right here, and you can sign in with the user ID and password, and then once you're signed in, you're connected to your software that you can upload on the computer. So let's say that you're doing you're doing your information on your software on your computer, and you want to access that at home on your device, you can do so. It's very easy to use. You can see the tabs here on the left-hand side of the phone, and you can see import data, so that's where you'll go through and you can pull information from your computer, or you can input data and just enter times right now. You can also see employee information, contact information. So if you need to contact one of your employers and let them know that maybe they'll need to go to work the next day or something like that, you can do so, and they can easily see that. So it's kind of like you can be connected with them. Like I said, it's very easy to use. Is your wife very tech savvy?
No.
Well,
That's the thing, I have a hard time even getting her to play some games on there. She can't even play Words with Friends. So how how is that, how accessible is the information on there? How easy is it to use?
Sure. Information is only accessible by somebody who has a user ID. So if you would like one and Mrs. Page would like one, you can have two of them. You can both access them securely, of course, 100% secure. There's these tabs on the left-hand corner here, and you can easily select them, and it's very easy to use. And we also have a startup guide if she would like to, and I can personally walk her through how to do so.
Right.
If you guys are okay with that. So anyway, that's one big feature that we do offer here, and all of our customers really like it so far.
Sounds good.
So do you have any questions about the app? Any more of them, or?
Yeah, well, in the past, we actually had an issue. We were audited, and we were required to access all of our information. We needed to supply everything to the auditors, and that took a lot of time, and that was huge stress on our business. So how would ADP help in the situation and maybe preventing another audit, or maybe if we were audited, how easily would it be to access that information?
Cameron will be able to answer that
All right,
for you.
so in the case of being audited, ADP stores all information, like he said, in the server, and it's all timestamped and put into separate folders in the program as well. So if you have your expenses, your cash flows, liabilities, and all that other stuff are all kept track of in a folder, and they're very easy to access.
Okay,
And you can also print them out whenever you need to as well.
sounds good.
So if you guys wouldn't mind, I want to jump into the cost if that is okay with you guys, or.
Sure.
I can give you some cost figures if you just want to jot them down. Right now, the price for something like this is $38.95 per employee, which, if you do the math on it, comes out to $2,025.40 per year. Now, that's after an implementation fee of $150, which includes the transfer of information and data you have now into our software. Now, I know you guys are spending $1,500 per year, as you guys said earlier, plus $250 a month in bank fees. Now, I know that the 2,000 figure can kind of jump out at you, but versus the cost that you would be saving as opposed to hiring an accountant, which I know you guys were thinking about doing, and as far as labor, I know your wife spends a lot of time. You said about 5 or 6 hours per week. So you're automatically saving a lot of time. We can turn those hours she's spending into minutes, and with a lot easier doing so.
Mm-hmm.
If that's something she's interested in doing. And we also allow many features that you're not offered with Microsoft Dynamics, such as the direct deposit, which I know is very important to you guys. So if that's something that you think is competitive, it's a really good deal.
Now, that being said, are you guys comfortable in switching from Microsoft Dynamics today to ADP, or would you guys rather set up another meeting or some sorts?
I'd say this would definitely be something that we would need to discuss more, and possibly with my wife as well.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But also, we're very busy lately, like trying to open up the new location,
Okay.
and it's kind of putting more on our table in the
Okay.
community with switching information. So this is just something we're going to have to think about.
Okay. Like I said, we're in no rush. We're available at all times.
You have our contact information. Should you think of any questions or concerns, or if you run this by her and she has any questions or concerns, she can contact us directly, email or phone.
And even we'd be more comfortable meeting in person with her as well, and have another meeting with you guys as well.
Yeah. If she would like me to go over with her again, one-on-one, we can. If you guys like to be there as well, we can do that too.
All right.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, we'll definitely be in contact, and when we're actually like on the roll with opening up the new business, maybe something that we're interested in. But
Sure.
I wouldn't say right now.
Okay.
But we'll definitely be in contact.
Okay. Like I said, we're very flexible. We can call. You can contact us anytime. Call, email, phone. So.
And like I said, if Ellen has any questions, you can just give us a call and we'll be glad to answer them.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
We appreciate it.
All right. Have a good night.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
Cheers, man. Paige, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. You guys have a good day.
You too.
Well.